Could you show one of our audience how to do a little scratching?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, okay. Come here. What's your name? Fippy. Come over here. Now, usually this is considered a male thing to do. Is that right?
Not really.
Not really?
There's female DJs
There
out
are?
there. Some
Okay.
good ones, real good ones.
Okay.
There's female DJs
There
out
are?
there. Some
Okay.
good ones, real good ones.
Okay.
Africa Bambaataa, who was Pam Baataa?
Pam Baataa was one of the Zulu queens who was hot back in the day. She was a female DJ and an MC that used to shock the house and turn the mother out.
It was at a house party. I met MC Smiley, and I was like, that girl, she can rap. I can rap also, and I got it from her. So she told me, she said, you know what, I want to introduce you to the Wizard Theater. And I'm like, oh, my God, all happy. Okay, I'll go. So, you know, I went with her, and I met the L Brothers and Theodore. So Theodore said, get on the turntables, let me see what you got. So I got on the turntable. He was like, you know, you good, but I'm going to make you better. And he taught me how to scratch. He taught me everything that I needed to know. I was already DJ cutting it up, but that scratching, that was all Wizard. He taught me all of that, and I've got better.
We did parks, whatever. You know, I was basically the disco queen because, you know, I didn't know how to cut. You know, I knew how to mix. Right. You know, and when Theodore heard me, and when Baby G was like, "Yo, Theodore, she can mix," and then they both taught me how to cut. So and scratch. So, and I'm still in awe because I don't know anything about any of this. You know, I went to private school.
Wait a minute, who taught you how to cut once again, sis? Who taught you how to cut?
Baby G and Grand Wizard Theodore.
I had heard of the Mercedes ladies. I knew they was like this all-female crew from the Bronx. And so, but this was the first time I saw her. And I was like, oh my God, somebody else is doing this. Because it was not easy back then being a female DJ. Because dudes didn't want you to get on a set unless they knew that you could rock. You had to prove yourself before they would even let you get on. So for me to be on flyers and being the only female DJ on those flyers with Flash and Theodore and all of these people was big.
You got
because
respect.
The Funky Four, right, it was big.
The first time I ever played in public was, and where I got paid and everything, was at this club called Earth's Edge, down in, and then the name, it changed to The World later on. But I was 13 years old, and my mother had to escort me to the club because the club owner refused to allow me to be in there unless I was accompanied by an adult because of the alcohol. And Jazzy J was on the bill, Red Alert was on the bill, and I think Bam was on the bill, but I know Jay and Red were, and I still have the actual flyer. I have like the poster-sized flyer of that. So I was 13, and that was the first time. And thank you, Mom, because I don't know where I would be or what I would be doing if she didn't support me. So shout out to the mothers that support their children when they take interest in something very young.
What? Actually it was back in like 79, 78.
You know, so my point being is that you really are, you know, how we refer to men as founding fathers. You are like a founding mother or something. You know, really, how many female DJs are there?
Well, actually, to be honest, there was like 3 other Spinderellas before me. Mm-hmm. They weren't very big, they weren't known really for DJing. I think one of them was really a rapper. Mm-hmm. She was a rapper. And the other 2, they were like so-so, whatever. I have I have an old flyer of that, as a matter of fact.
Really?
Yeah, of the ones before me. And there we had Wanda D. She was spinning before me.
Strong, bold, and demanding. That makes the girl outstanding. Often imitated, but never duplicated. I always say that Wanda D is one of a kind and elegant. You see her, she gonna rock your mind.
To that. And singularly importantly, you had women involved in much of hip-hop for the first 20 years. Not at the heart and center in the same numbers, but you had substantial young women participating in hip-hop, in all parts of it.
And for the ladies, we got ladies in our culture. Females, not, you know, BET and MTV and VH1, that's that bullshit. I ain't gonna front. They show you what they want to show you. That commercial stuff. Real culture, we got ladies that working with you in the culture.